Good evening and welcome to tonight's stream. It is always a pleasure to have you here. Let's continue from last night's topic on networking and navigating relationships and navigating a career. Tonight's topic, just collect skills, not grudges. Now, it is inevitable when you interact with people, whether in your life or your work life or any other type of human interaction, friction is bound to happen. Often people are at different stages with their emotional intelligence and social skills. And a lot of the time when you interact with people, they want to get something from you, you want to get something from them. However, the way we go about it sometimes can lead to conflict. And unresolved conflict creates grudges. "Arr, this person did this to me when that happened, and it was never resolved." And you go through life carrying that weight nonstop, thinking, oh, and this person did that to me and I never got them back. I'll show them, I'll do this. And at the end of the day, it's a lot of mental effort and energy over something quite meaningless and pointless. And it is easier said than done to say, just forget about it, forgive and forget. And but deep down, it hurts sometimes. But going through life with hurt is not the best way to get things done. And when you look at the overview, the bigger picture, certain things are trivial and meaningless, or rather, carrying on that feeling, continuing to feel hurt by something that happened in the past that's unresolved, is an unnecessary burden, really, when I think about it deep down. And when you look at the overview and the bigger picture, it's more about you getting where you're supposed to be going, finding your own happiness and putting pointless things like that behind you. And to get you there, you're going to need skills, you're going to need knowledge, you're going to need certain experiences. And it's about learning to first deal with super difficult people, because then more of them seem to pop up and appear. And knowing how to set up your boundaries and knowing how to avoid them, much like in Aikido. If you've seen the art of channeling force away from you. Ooh, sorry. Was my focus like that the whole time? It's a bit better now? Okay. Tani, oh, thank you. Thank you for joining. You caught my surprise stream. It is always a pleasure having you. I think you're up late these days. Wow. Anyway, let's continue with the topic. So, especially in your workplace, sometimes I have flashbacks from some of my previous jobs, and I think about different things that were said to me that at times might have been unfair, might have been treated unfairly. But the most important thing is you don't get paid to fight with people. You should be collecting skills, whether emotional intelligence skills or hard work skills, whatever it may be. Always collect skills and not to waste your time on grudges. Grudges don't create money, grudges don't get you forward. Always focus on collecting the skills and leave work at work. People who've got time and energy to be carrying grudges could be channeling that energy to their own personal growth. So it's something I'm really trying to put at the core of how I design my day, not wasting time being bitter about things that happened in the past. I need to really focus on going forward into the future and closing off a lot of pointless things. I can't be putting energy towards pointless things, eh? And it's really how I've been trying my best to, organize my day. And especially if you're familiar with 5S, one of the first two is this setting and sorting, even emotionally. And your day goals, you have to set and sort what is useful thoughts and useless thoughts, and keep the useful ones and get rid of the useless thoughts. So carrying beefs and different squabbles and thinking I should say this, I should say that, links into a previous video that I did, loser behavior. So to sum it all up, just collect skills, not grudges. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is tonight's stream. So it was a pleasure having you. And have you felt an improvement from the daily streaming? If not, I'm going to try even harder to make it even clearer and show you how many more skills I've collected. So, any arguments, any grudges you have out there, rather resolve it, but don't carry it and forget about them. And always continue and upping your skill set, not your amount of arguments. So, this has been Ben Streaming Low Key. It's a pleasure having you. Thanks, Tanny, for joining. And I will see you tomorrow. Good night.